it's Alyce and welcome to our August TBR. July was a little bit of a mess, so we haven't completely finished our July TBR, but I'm not going to bother giving us any kind of punishment because it's gotten to the stage where we'll probably be halfway through each of our last books when July finishes. So we'll just finish those really quickly at the beginning of the month and pretend that we did it all at once. I knew it was going to be a bit of a harder TBR because I've just gone back to work. And so this month we've given ourselves a few less books to read. There's a few different things we're thinking of taking part in this month. So G from Book Roast has just released the prompts for the final instalment of the Newts. And we took part in the Owls back in April. I'll link our reading vlog for that down below. So we'd like to finish the Newts, but also obviously with everything going on with J.K. Rowling, not as fussed as we were about it. We've got a few things that might match some of the prompts, but as I said, we'd already started planning our TBR when we realised the prompts are out, so we haven't completely done it. But because we've got less books on our TBR this month, we should be able to wing it towards the end of the month anyway, because I'm hoping we'll still be able to get this done pretty quickly. That being said, work is exhausting and I like my sleep, so we will find out together. Let's get on with it. So the first thing I'd like to mention is that we're going to be finishing The Dark Vault by Victoria Schwab. And we read the first book in this collection, which is the Archived, this month, so in July, for the Schwab read-along, which I'll link down below. It's hosted by Kate from Kate Loves Keller and Alison from Antari Reads. The second book in this instalment is The Unbound, and I haven't actually read that one before. The Archive was a reread for me, but it was Sean's first time reading it. So we'd like to finish this off, even though it's not officially a Schwab read-along pick. We are also going to be picking up A Dark Shade of Magic, definitely. Hoping to move on with the sequels, which are A Gathering of Shadows and A Conjuring of Light. Possibly not in that order, not sure, but I've got them all on my Kindle, so we are hoping to continue forth with those. Whether we will be able to or not will remain to be seen, but we'll definitely be finishing this off at least, because otherwise it's just cluttering up our Goodreads currently reading shelf. We're also planning on carrying on with our read of The Wheel of Time, so we're going to be picking up The Dragon Reborn by Robert Jordan. There's not too much I can really say about this because it is the third book in the series, and as you can see they are quite big, so lots goes on, but it follows a guy called Randall Thor and his friends as they have to leave their village and journey to escape the big bad, and lots goes on, and I love them so far. Hoping I'll enjoy this one just as much. And this one's actually a little bit skinnier, so we should be able to read it a bit quicker. So we might start the fourth one as well. We've already got the fourth and fifth lined up, but I'm not sure how quickly we'll be able to read it. We're definitely going to read this one. Whether we start the next one or not remains to be seen. We're also going to be picking up I, Ada by Julia Gray, which was an unsolicited proof, which was kindly sent to me by Anderson Press. So thank you so much, Anderson, for sending this my way. I absolutely love the cover of this one. All I really knew about it was the cover and that it was kind of based on Ada Lovelace. And so this is the astonishing true story of the tumultuous teenage years of Ada Lovelace, the world's first computer programmer. That interests me. For one of our Newts prompts to finish our Magizoologist career path, we actually have to read a short book, and this is shorter than most of the books that we picked up this month, so this would be the one that we're reading for that prompt if we get to it. This is being published at the beginning of September, which is why I'd ideally like to read it in August. We're also going to be carrying on with our read of the Murder Most Unladylike series by Robin Stevens. So for that we're going to be finishing Cream Buns and Crime, because we've been reading the short stories in the order that they're kind of set in the universe. So one comes out of book 3, so we've already read that one. We're going to be reading Jolly Foul Play, and we're going to be reading Mistletoe and Murder, which also ticks off a Newts prompt, as we need to read a book that's set in winter, and what is more wintry than Christmas? So that's perfect timing. We might also carry on with Spoonful of Murder, but we're not sure how quickly we're going to be able to get through them. Like, they're short books, and we can get through them quickly, but not sure how quickly. So not guaranteeing on it, but those are both definitely up there. I've just piled all of the books on top of the phone that features the rest of the TBR, which is nice and helpful of me. So I'm just going to really awkwardly slide that out. Right, so we've also got on our TBR for this month 13 Stories by Johnny Sims, which I'll be reading as part of a new kind of app that's been made by some publishers. I know Gallants are involved, I think Holler are involved. And it's called Secret Readers. So you read the book and you give your feedback on it, and you read it all through the app. So I got approved for it a couple months ago. You've got until like the end of September to give your feedback, so I thought I'd save it to August. As far as I'm aware, it's about like a hotel, and there's like a 13th story and bad things happen. I might be wrong, it's been quite a while since I picked it up, but that's definitely on our list for this month, as well as The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which I've been kindly approved to read through NetGalley. I'm going to be taking part in the blog tour for this one with the Right Reads, who I participated in The Ship of Shadows blog tour, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm really excited to be getting involved with them again. And The Inheritance Games sounds really interesting. It's kind of like a YA version of Dynasty by the sounds of things, that it's like a really rich family and all of like the squabbles amongst like their heirs and heiresses. So that's going to be really fun. We're also going to be picking up White Fragility by Robin DiAngelo, which continues on with our kind of non-fiction kick that we've been on. Heard some controversial things about this one, which is why we haven't prioritised it, but it has come in available on the library app, so we're going to try picking it up, especially because like How to Be an Anti-Racist was really good. Really enjoyed reading They Can't Kill Us All as well. So looking forward to reading a bit more about racism and trying to improve myself a bit more. And on the same lines as like improving myself, we're going to be picking up Mindfulness for Mums by Izzy Judd, who is the wife of Harry Judd from McFly. I've never gotten on with mindfulness, and I've tried mindfulness a few times in the past and I've never gotten on with it, but I thought Mindfulness for Mums, I'm a mum, I get stressed occasionally because children are loud and time consuming.
And you have a mind.
And I have a mind, so might as well try it. I like Izzy Judd, which is why I'm hoping that it will be less patronising than some of the mindfulness books I've read in the past. So I'm going to give it a go. If I don't like it, I might end up DNFing it. But it's on the TBR now, so I've got to at least try it. That again through the library app. We're also going to be picking up through the library app Loveless by Alyce Oseman, which is Alyce Oseman's newest release. She's the author of Solitaire, I Was Born for This. So Loveless follows a girl who discovers that she's asexual, aromantic. So she doesn't know anything about the terms, and she has always kind of questioned herself why she's not attracted to people, and she discovers herself. As far as I'm aware, obviously I haven't read it yet, but this has been getting rave reviews. I've seen so many people giving it 5 stars. I've seen so many people whose opinions I really respect saying they absolutely loved it. I loved Radio Silence. I enjoyed Solitaire. I hated I Was Born for This, but I'm hoping Loveless is going to be more like Radio Silence, and I'm going to love it as well. We're also thinking of picking up Burn by Patrick Ness, as one of our newts is to read a book with fire on the cover. And we also wanted to do Dragon Tamer Training, which is reading a book with a dragon on the cover. So this has both of those. So it would be nice to like tick off both in one go. I also have a review copy that I really should have read before now. But it's fine, because as long as I read it at some point, that's all you can really ask for from me, because I'm useless at sticking to any kind of timelines, apparently. However, we're also considering ELDEST by Christopher Paolini, as somebody on Facebook was promoting the fact that they're doing an inheritance cycle read-along, which is going to be fun. We read Eragon a couple of months ago, want to carry on with the series, haven't had a chance to yet, so this would be the perfect chance, and that also has a dragon on the cover. So you'll have to wait and see which one of those we decide to pick up, or if we have enough time, possibly both. That would be really cool. So I guess now we've run through all of that in like the most rapid TBR time I've ever done, it's time to move on to the Bucket of Dreams.
Or nightmares.
Or nightmares. Oh god, or nightmares. So let's see how this goes this month. Last month, I mean, I still haven't finished my last 2 books from it, but we've still got a couple days left in July, so I might. Don't judge me. But I think last month was a pretty successful month. I enjoyed the ones that I picked up. Even if I didn't rate them highly, I still enjoyed reading them. And I think that's really all you can ask for. It doesn't matter if they're the most amazing books, as long as they're entertaining books. But let's find out what I'm getting this month. Again, we're picking out 5, and I'll take them out, and I'll probably know nothing about any of them. And then I'll look them up on Goodreads, and then I'll know slightly more, but still not enough to really know whether I'm going to love it or not. But let's just do this. I'm really nervous. Pick number 1, Easy Prey. No idea. Starting off strong. Pick number 2, We Are Watching. I can picture the cover in my head. I think it's blue and it's got an eye on it. That is helpful. Oh no, it's gonna be a bad month. Pick number 3. Oh no, it's gonna be an awful month. Ah, 13 Reasons Why. Should I just quit BookTube now? Should I just stop reading forever? Oh, God. I said it was going to be a bad month and I've cursed myself. Oh, no. Pick number 4. Can it get worse? Silver Shard. I have a feeling that's a sequel to something I read and really enjoyed called Silverwood. It might not be. Might be something completely unrelated. But if it is, that could be good. But also I kind of need to reread the first book for that one. And the last pick. Oh, no. Demon Road by Derek Landy. Now, I should be excited by that one, but it is big. It is very big. We've struggled to read all of our books this month, and I don't think any of them were as big as Demon Road, but that's fine. This is okay. This is the face of a girl who is not having the best time, but will still try to boss it. She won't boss it. Right, let's look these up then. Easy Prey is by Catherine Lowe. Came out in 2018. Only 3 students had access to a teacher's racy photos before they went viral. There's Mouse, a brainy overachiever so desperate to escape his father and go to MIT that he would do almost anything, legal or not. Then there's Drew, the star athlete who can get any girl's number and private photos with his charm but has a history of passing those photos around. And finally there's Jenna, a good girl turned rebel after her own shocking photos made the rounds at school last year, who is still waiting for justice. All 3 deny leaking the photos, but someone has to take the fall. This edgy whodunit tackles hot-button issues of sexting and gossip and will have readers tearing through the pages to reach the final reveal. I mean, that sounds amazing. I don't know how I can't remember that book. I don't know why it doesn't seem to have very many reviews. Like, I'm up for that. So let's go on to We Are Watching, which, I'm right, is blue and has an eye on the cover, and it's by M. Stephen Stewart. And I was going to say it was by somebody called Stephen, so I can obviously remember this one a little bit. Henry Malone's childhood was shattered by the unexplained suicide of his father. Now a teenager, his days are spent studying to become a neural implant technician for Planetary Link Corporation, helping them maintain an iron grip over his walled country and every iota of knowledge contained within, but he leads a double life. Henry's nights are spent helping his mother wage a cyber war against them in her quest to find the truth behind his father's death. He's managed to keep his 2 lives separate, a delicate balance that's endangered after he repairs the neural implant of a stranger. He finds she's in possession of illegal memories from the outside world, unauthorized knowledge of his father, and a message: speak to me later and tell no one. Henry has a choice to make: ignore the message and maintain his double life, or answer and risk everything to uncover secrets Planetary Link would kill to keep buried. I mean, this has 38 ratings and it's only got a 3.6 star average, so that doesn't sound the most promising. And it's also part of a series. So, I mean, I'll give it a go. I've got to give it a go. It came out of the jar. I shouldn't have requested it if I didn't think it was interesting. I think it's an interesting concept. I'm just not sure whether it'll be that well executed. 13 Reasons Why I don't need to look up. It's by Jay Asher. A girl kills herself. She has 13 reasons why she's killed herself. I'm pretty sure she leaves a boy that she hardly ever spoke to some tapes with like the reasons on them. It's a Netflix show. Everybody has read this book or has seen the show, and I have done neither, but now I have to. And I've heard it deals with like trigger stuff really badly, and it's like quite glorifying of suicide, which is not stuff that I'm into, and I'm glad I'm in a good place mentally at the moment, because if this one had come out a couple of months ago, it probably would have been the end of me. But we will see. It's short. That's something it has going for it. It's very short, and I know Sean definitely isn't going to read this one with me because he's read it before and he like threw it out a window. Threw it at a window. Sorry, he didn't get out of the window. He just threw it at a window. So it's got to be pretty bad if it's evoked that response from Sean. So then we've got Silver Shard, which is by Betsy Streeter. Yes, this is the sequel to Silverwood, which I can remember nothing about, and I can't really say anything about it because it's a sequel. But it only has 2 reviews. Aww. I'm going to be the third reviewer. Oh, God, I should have read this years ago. I'll probably end up rereading the first one. I enjoyed it. From what I can remember, it was kind of like Supernatural. God, that was 2015. That was a while ago. Portal jumping sci-fi, multiple points of view. Yeah. I mean, I gave the first one 3 stars. I thought I really enjoyed it, and I gave it 3 stars. So this might not go as well as I was hoping, but it's fine. It'll be fine. It can't be worse than 13 Reasons Why, I hope. This is when I end up giving 13 Reasons Why 5 stars and all of this bitching comes back to bite me in the ass, but who cares? And then the last one, as I said, Demon Road by Derek Landy. I mean, I'm guessing there's a road and some demons. 507 pages, kill me. Oh. Killer cars, vampires, undead serial killers, they're all here. And the demons, well, that's where Amber comes in. 16 years old, smart and spirited, she's just a normal American teenager until the lies are torn away and the demons reveal themselves. Forced to go on the run, she hurtles from one threat to another, revealing a tapestry of terror woven into the very fabric of her life. Her only chance rests with her fellow travellers, who are not at all what they appear to be. I mean, I'm interested. I like demons. I've never read a single Derek Landy book, and I probably should have at this point, because, like, Skullduggery Pleasant's massive, and people love him. These could have been better picks. I will not lie to you. These could have been much better picks. I genuinely can't see a way that they could have been worse picks, actually, unless Easy Prey had also sounded awful. I'm really interested in that one. Oh, God, what have I done to myself? Beginning to regret the jar. Beginning to have so much regret. Sean is saying that means that I've got 4 less bad picks in the future, but this is just making me think, like, I didn't remember having half of these on NetGalley. So what if I've got many, many more bad picks in there? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please excuse me for having a bit of a breakdown. Why would I pick 13 Reasons Why of all books? That can be the short one for the newts. That's tiny. It's like 200 pages max. Gotta be. One of our newts topics was to read a book that might have like a challenging subject or something. Oh, it might be impactful. Book about suicide, that's impactful. Another newts topic ticked off. There we go. I can look on the bright side. It's all okay. Right. We'll leave you here. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to. Leave a comment if you want to. If you've read any of these and they're not awful, please let me know so I can actually look forward to reading some of them. If you're taking part in the newts, let me know. And see you next time. Bye.